Hey you guys, this is Tired Goth, and you're watching the Threat Intel 102 series. This is for 18 plus and for entertainment purposes only. However, do enjoy the show and make the most of it that you can. Today's episode is going to be about information security at its root. We are going to talk about what it means to actually practice secure behavior, privacy, security, and all things encompassing. Mind my voice, I'm getting over a cold. To begin with this, we are going to cover some of the more rude and less friendly, more exclusive topics in security, which have to do with practicing the most cutting edge sec. A lot of people are not ready to realize that their security is based on their decision making skills and who they allow into their circle, why they do this, and what is actually at stake when they let the wrong people in. Okay, we are going to be talking not only about physical security, as in who you physically let into your life and circle, but we are also going to be talking about intellectual practices that garner good security that are actually seen as very antisocial behaviors, but save your life, literally. Yours and those you care about. So we're going to talk about physical security first. When you go to meet up with someone, for whatever it is that you're meeting up with, you need to make sure that they are practicing the same exact security that you are. For example, they are not carrying any compromising substances unless you have arranged to do so. And when I say compromising substances, I'm not talking just about, drugs, paraphernalia, or things that were recently made legal that could be considered illegal in other states or something to this effect. I'm actually talking about technology that could be seen as something too experimental to be considered safe. So we're talking about pen testing tools. We're talking about things that have to do with the possibility of creating an insecurity for someone else with that tool, right? We are also talking about concepts, ideas, business ideas. This is a much milder example and obviously has nothing to do with illegalities, but this is an example of what you need to pay attention to. Can you trust these people with anything that you would be bringing to them in the way of a contract, in the way of finances, and in the way of anything that would be beneficial to your business becoming a partnership? Can you trust these people with your money is what we're really asking. In addition to this, can you trust them with your secrets? Because your secrets are what make you money. Can you trust them with your money is what the bottom line is. Okay. In addition to this, we are going to talk about the intellectual facet of this. If you have already cleared that you are not around anyone who would rob you, you're not around anyone who would threaten your existence financially, or you are not around anyone who would be compromising your contracts to keep things private until certain business deals are together, can you also verify that they will not be compromising you with intellectual property claims? Can you also clarify that they are not going to